Hey, Paul here, and I want to talk to you about networking. Now, when I was in the military, networking was easy, right? Because everything was a hierarchy. You knew exactly where you fit in, and being able to network with your fellow soldiers and officers, you knew exactly where everyone fit in and how to talk to each other. Now, when you get into the business community, though, there's no such thing. There's no rank on the shoulders, and so when you're going to talk to someone, you don't quite know how to approach it. So I want to give you two little tips here of how to do it successfully, and this is especially important going into the new year when you're going to take on a lot of those new opportunities. So the first one is around being curious, because everyone likes to talk to people who are interesting. And if you've been to networking functions, you know that when you leave, there are plenty of people that you've talked to that weren't interesting. So by being curious, it's all about listening to the other person, about genuinely being interested in the problems that they're facing, what they're doing, and some of the things that they have learned or experienced over the last however long in their journey. And if you're genuinely curious about what's going on in their life, then this next part becomes a lot easier. And it's about reciprocity. Now, as a business leader, you want to give back. That's the power of networking, is the more you give, the more you get back. So if you can be reciprocal in this situation and give people advice, or say, I'll introduce you to someone to be able to help you with that problem, then all of a sudden you become an interesting person in their network. But you have to have that first part. You have to be curious about who they are, what they're doing, and where they want to get to. And you have to have that second part in order to remain relevant and interesting in their network. And as soon as you start to give, like I said, you get more back, and that there is what networking is all about. So I encourage you to go out and take that networking bull by the horns in 2019 and go in there with those two tips and be more successful in networking by being an interesting person. Thanks very much.